I'm standing on the rooftop of Sky Lounge, Austin's skyline stretching out like a postcard you'd send to someone you're trying to impress. The sun's dipping low, painting the horizon in shades of burnt orange and pink, and the air smells like cedar and ambition. It's a Thursday night, and this place is buzzing. Think craft beer bottles clinking, a country band strumming some twangy cover of a 90s hit, and folks in cowboy boots mingling with tech bros in Patagonia vests. Me, I'm Jake Morrison, 32, software engineer, and tonight's supposed to be a celebration. My wife, Maddie, just got promoted to some big shot marketing manager gig, and we're here to toast her success. Sounds perfect, right? Except one sentence, one damn sentence. Turn this night into the moment my life cracked open. Ever have a moment where you realize you're just a sidekick in your own story? Yeah, that's me tonight. Stick around, because it's about to get wild. Let me paint the scene. Sky Lounge is one of those spots where Austin's old soul meets its new money. The bar's got these long wooden tables, string lights dangling overhead like fireflies, and a view of the Capitol Dome that makes you feel like you're somebody. I'm nursing a Shiner Bock, the cold bottle sweating in my hand, and Maddie's holding court at the head of the table. She's 29, all sharp cheekbones and sharper words, her blonde hair pulled back in a way that says she spent 20 minutes making it look effortless. She's in her element, laughing too loud, tossing her head back, her $200 manicure catching the light as she gestures. Our friends are eating it up. There's Taylor, the Instagram blogger with 500,000 followers, filming everything for her stories. Brittany, the Harvard lawyer turned corporate hotshot, is nodding along, her wine glass tilted just so. And me, I'm just here, smiling, nodding, trying not to spill my beer when Maddie's elbow bumps my arm for the third time. I've always been the quiet one. Grew up in a small town outside Houston, raised on manners and brisket. I'm the guy who holds the door, tips 20% even when the service sucks, and never raises his voice. Maddie used to say, that's what she loved about me, my Texas charm. But lately, I'm starting to think she just loves having someone who doesn't steal her spotlight. See, I'm a software engineer at a startup downtown. I write code that keeps apps running, fixes bugs at 2 a.m., makes sure the world doesn't crash when someone's swiping for tacos on their phone. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills. Our $2, $800 a month loft, her Tesla lease, the $180 steak dinners she posts on Instagram. I don't mind. Or at least I didn't think I did. But tonight, something's off, like a guitar string tuned just a hair too tight, ready to snap. It starts small. Maddie's telling a story about her promotion, how she crushed her pitch to the execs. I try to chime in. Something about how she practiced her slides with me for hours. How I made her coffee at 6 a.m. so she could prep. Jake, seriously? She cuts me off, rolling her eyes. Nobody cares about your coffee-making skills. The table laughs. Taylor's got her phone up, capturing the moment. Brittany smirks, sipping her Pinot. I force a chuckle, but it feels like swallowing glass. Just trying to help, I mutter, taking a swig of my beer. The band's playing louder now, some song about whiskey and heartbreak, and I'm starting to feel like I'm in the wrong movie. Then it escalates. Maddie's on a roll, talking about how she's outgrown her old life. I mean, I used to be so basic, she says, tossing her hair. Like dating guys who thought Olive Garden was fancy. She shoots me a look, and the table erupts again. Taylor's giggling, her phone still rolling. I feel my face heat up. We met in college, back when I was a broke computer science major who took her to Olive Garden on our first date. I saved up for weeks for that $45 bill. She said she loved it. Now it's a punchline. Maddie, come on, I say, keeping my voice light. I thought you liked those breadsticks. Another laugh, but this one's sharper, like a blade slipping through ribs. She waves me off. Oh, Jake, don't be so sensitive. I glance around. The couple at the next table is pretending not to listen, but I catch the guy's pitying look. The bartender's wiping down the counter, shaking his head. I'm shrinking right here in front of everyone. Ever been in a room full all of people and felt like you're disappearing? That's me, clutching my Shiner Bock like it's the only thing keeping me grounded. I try to change the subject, mention a project I'm working on, a new feature for our app that's got the CEO excited. That's cute, Maddie says, not even looking at me. But can we talk about something actually interesting? Taylor snorts. Brittany raises an eyebrow, but doesn't say anything. I'm drowning in their laughter, and Maddie's just pouring more water. Then Brittany, maybe trying to smooth things over, leans in. Jake, tell us about how you and Maddie met. Her voice is bright, like she's tossing me a lifeline. I hesitate. I can still picture that day. Me in a thrift store blazer, Maddie in a sundress, both of us 19 and clueless, sneaking beers at a frat party. It's a good story, one I've told 100 times. I open my mouth, but Maddie's smile stops me cold. It's not warm. It's dangerous, like she's daring me to speak. Oh, let me tell it, she says, her voice dripping with something I can't quite name. It's way funnier coming from me. And just like that, I know something's coming, something bad. The band's still playing, the skyline's still glowing. But the air feels heavy, like the calm before a Texas thunderstorm. What's she gonna say? How's she gonna spin this one? I grip my beer tighter, my heart thudding against my ribs. You ever feel a moment where you know your whole world's about to shift? That's where I'm at, right now. On this damn rooftop. And I'm not sure I'm ready for what's next. I'm still on that damn rooftop at Sky Lounge, the Austin skyline, glittering like it's mocking me. The country band's strumming some sad sack tune, and my Shiner Box gone warm in my hand. Maddie's got that smile, sharp, like a switchblade, and Brittany just tossed her the mic with that, "Tell us how you met," question. I'm braced for impact like a guy staring down a tornado. Ever have someone you love turn your life into a punchline? That's where I'm at, and it's about to get worse. Way worse. But stick with me, because I'm not the guy who just takes it anymore. Maddie leans forward, her $200 manicure tapping the table like she's about to drop a TED Talk. Oh, Jake's version is so boring, she says, her voice all syrup and venom. Let me set the scene. Picture me, 19, stuck at this lame frat party. And here comes Jake, thrift store blazer, scuffed sneakers, looking like he wandered out of a 90s rom-com. The table laughs. Taylor's phone is up, filming for her 500K Instagram followers. Brittany's smirking, sipping her wine. I force a grin, but my stomach's twisting. Come on, Maddie, I say, trying to keep it light. You said you liked that blazer. She doesn't even glance at me. Sure, Jake. It was cute. Like a puppy you feel bad for. The laughter's louder now, slicing through the rooftop chatter. The couple at the next table is staring, the guy whispering something to his date. The bartender's polishing a glass, but I catch his side eye. Maddie's just warming up. So he's all nervous, spilling his beer, trying to flirt. She goes on. And I'm thinking, this guy? Really? But I was young, naive. Thought I could upgrade him. Upgrade. The word lands like a slap. Taylor giggles, zooming in on Maddie's face. Brittany raises an eyebrow but stays quiet. I'm shrinking, my beer bottle the only thing keeping my hands from shaking. Maddie, maybe ease up, I mutter. But she's on a roll. Then it gets ugly. She leans back, her eyes glinting like she's about to drop a bomb. Truth is, I settled, she says, loud enough for the whole damn bar to hear. Jake was convenient. He'd text me like some desperate loser, begging for a date. I mean, I could have had anyone. Guys with trust funds, guys with actual ambition. But I picked him like charity. The table goes quiet. Taylor's phone dips, her mouth open. Brittany's wine glass freezes mid-sip. The band's still playing, but it feels like the world's holding its breath. I'm staring at Maddie, my wife, the woman I've spent 8 years building a life with. And she's tearing me apart like I'm nothing. Charity? I say, my voice low, barely audible. She laughs, sharp and cold. Yeah, Jake. I married you to do you a favor. You're welcome. The air's gone thick, like Austin humidity before a storm. I can feel every eye on me, the couple at the next table, the bartender, even the band's lead singer, who's glancing over mid-chorus. My heart's pounding, but it's not just hurt. It's something else, something hot, like a fuse burning down. I've spent years swallowing her jabs, nodding along, thinking that's what love looks like. I paid for her grad school, stayed up coding till 3 a.m. to cover our rent, smiled when she posted our anniversary dinner with a caption about settling for simple. But this is too far. Ever been pushed so hard you snap? That's me right now, and I'm done playing nice. I stand up, slow, deliberate. The table's watching, Maddie's smirk faltering just a hair. I pick up my Shiner Bock, the bottle still half full, and hold it over her head. Jake, what the hell? She starts, but I don't let her finish. I tilt the bottle, and golden beer pours down, soaking her perfect blonde hair, streaking her mascara, dripping onto her $300 dress. The table gasps. Taylor's phone drops to her lap. Brittany's jaw hits the floor. Maddie's frozen, eyes wide, like she can't compute what's happening. The beer is still dripping, pooling on the table. And I set the empty bottle down with a soft clink. T, calculate the bill, I say, my voice calm, like I'm ordering coffee. I pull out my wallet, toss a $50 bill on the table, 25% tip because I'm still a Texas boy, and turn to the group. Y'all have a good night. I walk away, my boots steady on the rooftop deck, the band's music swelling behind me. Maddie's sputtering, Jake, you can't. But I don't look back. The couple at the next table is whispering, the guy giving me a nod like he gets it. The bartender's grinning, tossing me a salute as I pass. I hit the elevator, the doors closing on Maddie's voice. And for the first time in years, I feel free. Not angry, not sad, just done. Done pretending, done shrinking, done being her charity case. I step out into the Austin night, the air cool against my face, and head to my truck in the parking lot. It's a beat-up F-150, bought used for $12,000, but it's mine. I slide in, crank the engine, and Willie Nelson's voice crackles through the radio, singing about being on the road again. As I pull onto 6th Street, the neon signs blurring past, I realize something. I'm not shaking. My hands are steady on the wheel, my pulse even. I've spent years thinking I needed Maddie to feel whole, like she was the one holding our life together. But now, I see it. She's been tearing me down to prop herself up, and I let her. No more. I don't know what's next, but I know one thing. I'm not going back. Ever had a moment where you finally choose yourself? That's me, driving into the night, the Austin skyline fading in my rear view, and I'm just getting started. What's Maddie gonna do when she realizes I'm not coming back? How's she gonna spin this one on Instagram? I don't know, but I'm not sticking around to find out. I've got a plan forming, something bigger than a beer pour, and it starts tonight. You with me? What would you have done in my shoes? Drop it in the comments, because this story's about to blow up. I'm driving through Austin's neon-lit streets, the hum of my F-150's engine mixing with Willie Nelson's voice on the radio. The skyline's fading in my rear view. And for the first time in years, I feel like I'm steering my own life. That moment at Sky Lounge, dumping a Shiner Bock over Maddie's head, walking out while her mascara ran, flipped a switch. I'm done being her charity case, her punching bag, her basic husband. But this ain't over, not by a long shot. I've got a plan, and it's bigger than a beer pour. Ever make a choice that feels like jumping off a cliff, but you know you'll land on your feet? That's me right now, and I'm ready to stick the landing. What's Maddie gonna do when the world sees her for who she really is? Stick around, because this is about to go viral. I pull into the parking lot of our loft. The one we've been renting for $2,800 a month. It's all glass and steel, the kind of place Maddie loves to post on Instagram with captions like, "Living my best life." I used to think it was ours, but now it feels like her stage. And I'm just the guy paying the rent. Inside, the place is quiet. Her shoes are still by the door, her yoga mat rolled up in the corner. She's probably still at Sky Lounge, drying off, spinning some story to Taylor and Brittany about how I'm the bad guy. I don't care. I head to my desk, fire up my laptop, and start moving. First things first, I need out. I open Zillow and scroll through apartments, something simple. Maybe a $1, $500 a month, one bedroom near Zilker Park. I bookmark a few, my fingers steady on the keyboard. Next, I log into our joint bank account. There's $9,432.67 in there, and I take screenshots of every transaction from the last 6 months. Her $180 steak dinners, her $450 spa days, my steady deposits from coding overtime, evidence. I'm not playing dirty, but I'm not playing dumb either. Then I Google divorce lawyers Austin. I find a guy named Mark Delgado, a no-nonsense attorney with a 4.8 star rating in reviews, calling him fair but ruthless. I shoot him an email. Looking to file for divorce. Complicated situation. Can we talk tomorrow? It's 11 p.m., but I hit send anyway. My phone's buzzing. Texts from Brittany. "Jake, you okay?" A missed call from Maddie. Nothing from Taylor. I ignore them all. I'm not here to explain myself. I'm here to rebuild. Ever start over and feel like you're finally waking up? That's me, hunched over my laptop, the Austin night pressing against the windows. By morning, the world's caught up. I wake up to my phone blowing up, notifications from TikTok, Reddit, even a few X posts. Someone at Sky Lounge, probably one of Taylor's followers, posted a video of the beer pour. It's shaky, but you can see everything. Maddie's smirk as she calls me Charity. My calm face as I tip the bottle, the golden stream soaking her dress. The caption reads, "Husband snaps after wife's brutal roast." #Team Jake. It's got 2.3 million views and climbing. Comments are flooding in. She deserved it. King behavior. That's what you get for humiliating your man. I scroll through, my coffee going cold. Part of me wants to laugh, but another part feels exposed. Like my life's a reality show now. Still, I can't lie. It feels good to see strangers rooting for me. Reddit's on fire too. A thread in r I am the asshole titled AITA for pouring beer on my wife after she said she married me out of charity has 14,000 upvotes. The top comment, "NTA, she's toxic. Run, dude." Another, "That Shiner Bock pour was art." I'm trending as beer guy, and someone's already made a meme of me tipping the bottle with the caption, "When you're done taking crap." I'm not going to lie, it's a rush. Like dopamine straight to the brain. But it's not just the internet cheering. My inbox has emails from coworkers, old college buddies, even my cousin in Dallas. "Saw the video, man. You good?" I don't reply. I'm too busy. Then, the real bomb drops. A friend from Maddie's marketing team, Priya, who's always been cool to me, sends me a screenshot from Maddie's group chat. It's from last night, after I left. Maddie wrote, "Jake's so weak. I should have married someone with actual money. He'll crawl back. Watch." Another message from this morning. "This video's a PR nightmare. I look like the bad guy." Priya's note says, "Jake, you deserve better." I'm sorry. I stare at the screen, my jaw tight. Weak? Crawl back? I've been coding till my eyes burn to keep her in Tesla payments, and she's calling me weak? The screenshots are gold, proof she's been trash-talking me behind my back. I save them, forward them to Mark Delgado with a note. This is who she is. The internet's eating it up. Taylor posts a cryptic Instagram story. Sometimes people show their true colors. And loses 10,000 followers overnight. Brittany comments, "Let's all take a breath," but gets ratioed with replies like, "You laughed, sis." Maddie's silent online, which isn't like her. Her Instagram's still at 80K followers. But the comments on her last post, a selfie from the spa, are brutal. How's that charity case going? Beer guy's my hero. I'm not proud of the pile-on, but I'm not stopping it either. She built her throne on likes and filters, let her deal with the fallout. Then the phone rings. It's Mrs. Richardson, Maddie's mom, calling from Connecticut. Her voice is all East Coast ice. Jacob, what is this nonsense? You humiliated my daughter in public. I take a breath, my Texas manners kicking in. Ma'am, with all due respect, your daughter said she married me out of charity. In front of everyone. She scoffs. She was joking. You're tearing this family apart over a misunderstanding. Fix this, Jacob, for Madison's sake. I grip the phone, my voice steady. She wasn't joking. She burned my self-respect to the ground. I'm done fixing her messes. She gasps like I slapped her through the phone. You'll regret this, she says, and hangs up. I set the phone down, my hands steady. Regret? The only thing I regret is not walking away sooner. I'm back on Zillow now, narrowing down apartments. I find one. A $1, $600 a month spot with a view of the Colorado River. I schedule a tour for tomorrow. My phone's still buzzing. More TikTok tags. A Reddit DM from someone claiming to be at Sky Lounge. Dude, you're a legend. She was awful all night. I don't respond. I'm not here for the fame. I'm here for me. Ever stand up to someone and realize you're stronger than you thought? That's me, staring at my laptop, the Austin sun streaming through the window. Maddie's going to come at me soon. I can feel it. What's she going to say when we face off? Will she beg? Lie? Double down? I don't know, but I'm ready. I'm sitting in my office at the startup, the hum of servers and coffee machines filling the air. It's been 2 days since I dumped a Shinerbach over Maddie's head at Sky Lounge, and the world's still buzzing about it. That TikTok video's at 2.3 million views, Reddit's calling me beer guy, and Maddie's group chat screenshots, where she called me weak and said she should have married richer, are circulating like wildfire. I'm not here for the fame, though. I'm here to end this. My laptop's open to an email from Mark Delgado, my divorce lawyer, confirming our meeting tomorrow. I've got a $1, $600 a month apartment tour scheduled, and my bags are half packed at the loft. Ever face the moment where you know it's do or die? That's me, staring at my screen, waiting for the storm to hit. And it's coming, because Maddie just walked through the door. She's standing in the doorway of my office, her blonde hair pulled back, her face bare of makeup for once. No $300 dress today. Just jeans and a white blouse, like she's trying to look human. The office is mostly empty, just a couple coders and headphones across the room. But I feel their eyes flick toward us. Maddie's got that look, the one she uses when she's pitching a client. Soft eyes, slight tremble in her lip. Jake, she says, her voice low. Can we talk? I lean back in my chair, my hands steady on the desk. Sure, I say, nodding to the chair across from me. Talk. She sits, her purse clutched like a shield. I'm not buying the act, but I'm curious. What's she gonna pull now? Beg? Lie? Let's find out. You ever watch someone try to rewrite history right in front of you? Stick with me. Because this is where it all goes down. She starts slow, her voice all shaky. I messed up, Jake. I was drunk. I was stupid. I didn't mean any of it. Her eyes are wet, but I've seen her cry on command before, like when she got a parking ticket and sweet-talked the cop. You didn't mean it, I say, keeping my tone even. So calling me charity, saying you settled, that was just, what, a joke? She flinches, her fingers tightening on her purse. It came out wrong. I was trying to be funny, and it spiraled. I'm sorry, okay? I'll go to therapy. I'll change. We can fix this. Her voice cracks, and for a second, I almost believe her. Almost. But then I remember the group chat, her words burning in my brain. Jake's so weak. He'll crawl back. I'm not crawling anywhere. I pull out my phone, open the screenshot Priya sent me, and slide it across the desk. This you? I say, my voice calm but sharp. Her eyes dart to the screen, and her face goes pale. It's the message from her chat, time-stamped the night of the beer pour. Jake's too sensitive. I should have married someone hotter, richer. There's another one from yesterday. He's making me look bad. I'll spin this. She stares at it, her mouth opening and closing like a fish. That's out of context, she stammers. I was venting. You know how girls talk? I lean forward, my eyes locked on hers. No, Maddie, I know how you talk. You turned our marriage into a game, and I was the punchline. That's not love. That's cruel. She's crying now, real tears, but I'm not moved. I've spent years wiping her tears, when her boss chewed her out, when her Instagram post flopped, when she felt fat after a $180 steak dinner I paid for. I'm done. Jake, please, she says, her voice breaking. I love you. I'll do anything. Don't throw us away. I take a breath, my Texas manners fighting to stay polite. You threw us away, Maddie. Every time you cut me down, every time you laughed at me in front of your friends, every time you typed shit like this. I tap the phone. You made me feel like nothing. I'm not your project. I'm not your charity. I'm done. Her sobs get louder, and one of the coders glances over, then looks away fast. She's shaking, her mascara smudging, but I'm steady as a rock. I stand up, grab my laptop, and start packing my bag. I'm filing for divorce, I say, not looking at her. Mark Delgado's handling it. You'll get the papers soon. She gasps, like I've punched her. Divorce? Jake, you can't. We've got a life. Our loft? Our friends? Your life. I cut her off, zipping my bag. Your loft? Your friends? Your Instagram? I was just the guy funding it. Not anymore. I sling the bag over my shoulder and head for the door. She's on her feet, grabbing my arm. Jake, wait. I'm begging you. I stop, look at her hand on my sleeve, then meet her eyes. You humiliated me in front of everyone. You don't get to beg now. I pull free and walk out, her sobs echoing behind me. By the time I hit the parking lot, my phone's buzzing again. Priya texted, heard Maddie's freaking out at work. Her boss saw the TikTok. They're investigating her. I don't reply, but I feel a grim satisfaction. Maddie's job, her precious marketing manager gig, depends on her perfect image. That video, those screenshots, they're unraveling her. I slide into my truck, crank the engine, and head to a coffee shop to meet Mark. Over a $4.50 cold brew, he lays it out. Texas is a no-fault divorce state. But Maddie's texts and public behavior could sway things like asset division. I show him the bank screenshots, her spa days, my overtime deposits. This helps, he says, jotting notes. She's not walking away with everything. I nod, sipping my coffee. Justice feels cold, but it feels right. Maddie's world is crumbling fast. By evening, ex-posts are saying her company put her on leave pending an ethics review. Taylor's Instagram is down to 470K followers. And Brittany's posted a vague apology. I should have spoken up. I'm learning. The internet's ruthless. Comments like, karma's a cold beer, and #Team Jake forever. I'm not cheering, but I'm not stopping it. Maddie built her life on likes. Now she's choking on them. Ever see someone's mask slip and the world pounce? That's Maddie, right now. And I'm just watching from the sidelines. I'm standing on the balcony of my new apartment, a $1 $600 a month, one bedroom, overlooking the Colorado River. The Austin skyline glows against the dusk, all twinkling lights and promise, like the city's whispering, you got this. And it's been 6 months since I poured a Shiner Bock over Maddie's head. At Sky Lounge, walked out of her life and into my own. That TikTok video hit 3 million views. Reddit still calls me beer guy. In Maddie's world, it's crumbled to dust. Me, I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. Ever rebuild your life from the ground up and realize you're tougher than you thought? That's me, right now, sipping a cold Lone Star, ready to tell you how it ends. What happens when the villain falls and the hero rises? Let's wrap this up. Maddie's collapse was brutal. Her Instagram's a ghost town, down to 15K followers. Her last post a yoga selfie with comments disabled. Her friends bailed. Taylor's chasing clout with new influencers. And Brittany's off posting LinkedIn think pieces about toxic dynamics. Maddie's job didn't survive the ethics review. Her company canned her after the TikTok, and leaked texts painted her as a PR disaster. I heard from Priya she's working part-time at a gym now. The kind with $10 smoothies and too many mirrors. Picture this. Maddie, once the queen of $450 spa days, handing out towels while her old clients avoid eye contact. Last week, her trainer asked, "You okay, Madison?" And she just nodded, her smile tight. Karma's not a beer pour. It's a slow burn. Me? I'm in a different world. Signed the divorce papers 3 months ago. Mark Delgado made sure I kept my truck, my savings, and my dignity. Maddie got the loft, but I hear she's struggling with the $2,800 rent. I moved into this place, all hardwood floors and big windows, and filled it with stuff that's mine. A $200 thrift store couch, a coffee maker that doesn't judge my 6 a.m. coding binges. I joined a climbing gym, started hitting Barton Springs with a crew of hikers and coders. My arms are stronger, my head's clearer, and I'm laughing again, like real laughs, not the fake ones I used to force at Maddie's parties. Ever find a version of yourself you didn't know existed? That's me, clipping carabiners and cracking beers with people who don't make me feel small. Then, there's Sarah. She's a Google engineer, 31, with a quick wit and a laugh that makes you want to tell another joke. We met at a tech meetup, bonded over bad coffee and better code. Our first date was tacos at Torchy's, $12 for 2 plates, and we talked till the place closed. She's not Maddie. No games, no filters, just real. We're taking it slow, but when she smiles at me, I feel something I haven't in years. Hope. Last night, we hit Sky Lounge. Yeah, that Sky Lounge. I stood on that rooftop, the same one where Maddie tore me down, and laughed with Sarah over $5 happy hour beers. The bartender recognized me, slipped me a free shot, and whispered, "You're a legend, man." Maddie texted me last week, a long, rambling message. "Jake, I'm sorry. I'm in therapy. Can we talk?" I read it, felt nothing, and deleted her number. My silence is my answer. I'm not here to fix her anymore. I'm here to live. Ever cut someone out and feel lighter for it? That's me, staring at the Austin sunset, my phone quiet, my heart full. I'm not just free, I'm me again. Maybe better.